Hello there, my fellow tacticians. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Citadelum. Episode 6, Conquering the Map. Now, it's entirely possible to, once you're at this stage, to, like, really redesign your cities, set up new areas, and beautify the hell out of it, so that your, like, patrician areas look extravagant. I mean, it's not required, of course, but like if you want to roleplay to that degree, certainly there's the opportunity. And I might do a little bit of that just to demonstrate. But the world is like a massive place, so sending a bunch of explorers out, as you can see, it's huge. And as we discover new areas, we're obviously going to discover new hostels too. So clearing out the hostels. Oh! Here they are using my bridge. That's the first time well, I guess they used the bridge here. You can see them using the bridge in this instance. And then the other spot they're attacking, I don't know, because I think they died. Or maybe both groups are here? Yeah, both groups attacked this spot. So this is a case where it wasn't enforced well enough, where they did get in, but I think they only broke that wall and then they died to the guards. So, defended well enough. The thing is, like, this encampment for iron is, like, shot at by the guards here. So even though it's outside the wall, it's actually pretty well guarded. So one of my explorers died to this army. Let's use the army that we have and squish that group. And I'm going to reinforce these with as many centurions as I have. Okay, cool. So it's archers and cavalry, and that's going to be really easy to, like, to manipulate for advantage here. Oh, wow. There's a river in the middle. That's neat. So I'm going to be on the defense, waiting for them to come to me. And then I'll send cavalry, splitting my cavalry up to ambush their archers as well. Oh, I did not count that out right. Oh, I didn't mean to nuke everything. Oops. Let's do this again. Roughly 25. Roughly 25. Defend. Roughly 22. One, two, three. 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, I said this before, but the combat is, like, the least developed and compelling to me, just because of how hard it is to actually control, in my opinion. It's finicky, and I don't love it, but it's fine. So the cavalry is going to march straight at our archers, and then my cavalry
very well. We're on it.
is going to go murder their archers.
Without question. Yes. By your command.
And this should have pretty minimal losses, I think.
Understood. Yes. Ready to march. Without hesitation.
Oops. So let's see how I did. I lost 7 archers and 1 cavalry. Not bad. Recall the Legion. So 7 archers and 1 cav. Let's train that. One thing I didn't check is, and yeah, this was the problem. Now that I added in a whole bunch of temples, I didn't actually add in additional fire coverage and repair coverage to the new areas. So I just fixed it. But unfortunately, a Temple of Mars blew up in the process. If you're wondering, having a temple burned down does not anger the gods. I think that's like a missed opportunity for punishment. Okay, I have need of more plebeians. So what I could do is I could demolish this Fountain Plaza, put another pleb house, make sure to raise the attractiveness of the two houses that have now dipped back to acceptable levels. Like putting She-Wolf or something in. And now I'll have more people to work the new fire station jobs. So, what do you want me to do from here? What should my priority be? Build a new, aesthetically focused patrician quarter. Explore the world map. Maximize trade. Or other viewer suggestions. What you guys think? How many times per week do I think about the Roman Empire? At least 2. I mean, I stream a RimWorld series that is Roman Empire themed. So, at least 1, I would say. But often more than once. And so far, it looks like the Explore the World map is winning, so let's make sure that my horses are horsing. Another thing that I could do is to focus on buying resources that I can't make myself. So, what am I talking about, if you're wondering? If we take a look at the materials here, there is ceramics, ivory, marble, papyrus, silk, and animal hide that is not manufacturable, that are like luxury goods. They're not, granted, they're not luxury goods that you can use, but you can exchange them. I kind of wish, and I do hope that the development will advance so that these things are worth doing and pursuing. They aren't yet, but I could try to find trade partners for that stuff. Oh my god, I have so many unemployed plebs now. Oops. I knew building that house would have consequences. Maybe there's jobs somewhere? Yeah, there's a bunch of unfilled fire station jobs and engineer post jobs. Now I just have... Yeah, everyone's employed. Perfect. And all these symbols are just because my warehouses are completely full of, like, cut stone and wood and stuff like that that I'm not using because I didn't really balance anything. Ooh, a relic. Bears the names of fallen soldiers. That sounds like a Mars relic to me, but I'm going to give it to... Oh, no, it could also be Pluto. Pluto is like the underworld god, so I'll give it to Pluto. Fallen soldiers to Pluto. One of my explorers died, so let's train a replacement. In fact, you guys want me to explore the world map, so I'm going to train 2 replacements, and let's fight this next fight. Now, what's interesting is in the Legion formation, you can't have more than 4 Centurions, but you can reinforce with additional Centurions. I don't know why that is. It just is. All right, so we have... They have a captain. They have a bunch of archers. So those archers are going to need to be dealt with pretty early on. So I think what I'm going to do is set up here with my main force of infantry to overwhelm their infantry. Same with my archers to take care of their center. And then I'll split my cavalry up to flank their archers. The AI doesn't really use tactics. I don't... What number is this? 16? Whatever. It doesn't need to be even. Meaning, it's very easy to figure out how they're going to fight, because they basically just move forward, whereas, like, you can issue actual commands to your people.
Very well. We're on it.
Bit of a player advantage, if you will. Now, this is part that I do not like, which is, I want to select the Centurion here, but the Centurion happens to be standing on top of all of the areas.
By your command. Understood. Yes.
Oh, it's doing it again.
March. Without hesitation. Very well. We're on it. Moving.
Yeah, you can see how this is a little uncompelling compared to the rest of the game. Oh! Their infantry is flanking my cavalry. That's okay. Backup is coming. And their captain is, like, in the thick of it. They're getting smoked. It would be cool if the imported goods would be needed for, like, advanced temples and things like that. I feel like there's a lot of potential in sort of, like, late game settlements that just hasn't been realized yet, but I'm not sure what's on the roadmap. So now all that's left is their general.
Yes.
And he's dead. So we lost 33 cav, 4 infantry. Good job, Legion. And we'll train replacements. Oops, I meant to hit 4. And let's get 3 more Centurions. A nice... Actually, Centurions are supposed to be 100 or whatever, right? How many Centurions in a Legion? The Roman Legion... Oh, 60. They're supposed to have 60. A Roman Legion had 60 Centurions. Yeah, I mean, the proper Roman Legion had a very specific number of people. 60 Centurions, 6,000 regular soldiers, and 10 cohorts. But this game doesn't really do that. They just have individual units. Let's keep exploring. And found another army. Luckily, it did not kill my explorer, which is good. So once I have some reinforcements, I'll take out this group. And this group is mostly 3 leaders and 72 swordsmen. So a good counter for that would be amassing a bunch of archers. So I'm going to get some additional archers to deal with that army. Because there's definitely like a sort of a semblance of rocks, paper, scissors. Oh, 11 invaders. They're attacking a particular strong point of my base, so they're going to get smoked. They're gone. They broke one section of the wall. That's all they did. A scepter that Apollo gifted Mercury. Well, let's give it back to Apollo then. Seems reasonable. Oh, and a new place. Maria. They buy flax, and I have a daily balance of 142, so I'll sell them my daily balance. Keeps my stockpile, or I'll sell them just shy of my daily balance. I also have a daily deficit of cabbage, but like I could fix that in-house because I have people that need jobs. Do I really though? I do, yeah. Oh, they were telling the truth. I'm going to start a new granary over here because there's just like nowhere to be putting stuff in my original spot. And let's try to balance the budget a little bit. Because, oh, you know what I just realized? This is embarrassing. I haven't had my like automatic software that does redemption noises on this whole time. With 20 minutes left. Just noticed. Good job, me. So balancing the budget a little bit. Let's go in here and kill almost all of the sawmill and stonecutter jobs and logging jobs, because now that we have a fully developed city, we don't really have need of that, right? I, in fact, don't need any stone brick. The planks I still need, actually, because we make furniture out of. So let's try 4 planks. Yep. That meets... No, that doesn't meet demand. Let's do 6. Oh, nope, too much. Back to 4. I don't think it had recalced. 0 stone and 0 cut stone. Iron we can pair back on too. Yep, that meets demand. Food is a little bit harder because it like goes up and down depending on collection. But now we have like 30 unemployed plebs, so I'm just gonna blow up their home and make them homeless. Go away, plebs. We don't need you. Hey, a new town. So this town will buy my excess planks and bows and sell me meat. Cool. Yep, the noises work. Google 6, thank you for the resub. Wait, one of my gladiators died in the arena? Ah, that's metal. Love it. Kill each other. Relic found. It is a shovel. Metal shovel used for burning incense. Is that really called a shovel? Yeah, I don't know who this would go to. I'll give it to Jupiter. So he smells better. I don't know. We found another army. I'm gearing up to fight this army. Oh, no, that's the different army. This army, I'm gearing up to fight because they have a bunch of easily counterable units using archers. So these guys buy medicinal herbs. I'll sell them almost all of my excess. These guys are already buying my excess armor. These guys are buying my excess fish. My excess planks. Excess flax. Why am I selling it? I don't know. I'm just a money printing machine now, but that's what I do. Oh. I don't have excess wood or carrots. That feels fixable. So let's fix that. Balancing some more. We have... I feel like carrots is wrong. I just haven't collected it because our stockpiles are full. So this is what happens when you don't balance. And it's probably one of my least favorite parts of the game. Is later on when you have just an excess of stuff, you have to throw stuff out to make room. And then go to like each individual granary and be like, all right, this granary has like way too many eggs. So let's dump some of the eggs. And figure out, you know, how to balance it a little bit better. And you have to go to each individual one, because each individual one has a certain stock. So like this one has too many pigs and grapes. I'll do grapes and pigs. And what's happening here is like my carrots read 0 because there was nowhere to put the carrots because the stockpiles were full of other stuff that weren't carrots. But there's no like throw out once you hit threshold type stuff. You could just straight up disregard or disable a certain resource. But late game management gets to be a little onerous, little annoying. And the only way to really do it is to just pause and manage and click around. I mean, it's not a big problem, and I feel like it will be probably streamlined and resolved at some point. But, you know, it is what it is. I feel like it needs improvement. Pomegranate? Both of the gods I can hand it to are already pleased, so here, have it Jupiter. Give this to Minerva, because she's not happy with me. And we are exploring the hell out of this map. Alright, I feel like the army that I was gearing up to murder this is just about ready. So I am just... I'm not going to bring cavalrymen. I'm just going to stack it with footmen. And bring tons of archers and centurions. So let's go. So this army is 3 groups of swordsmen. So 20... You know, actually... No, forget that. Let's go in the back here. Make them march to me. I think they're going to go left, so I'm going to do 40 swordsmen here. And the rest here. And then, like, 60 bow. Put them on the defense. Make them march to me. Let's see if I did it right. Nope, they're going east. Sort of. Yep, yeah, they go east. So I'll have to reinforce the eastern front once I murder the west group quick.
Yes. Ready to march. Without hesitation. Very well. We're on it. Moving. Without question. Yes. By your command. Understood.
So, not as perfect as I was hoping, but still, you know, I think we did well. 33-5, 33-7. We'll replace it. A win's a win, right? 5 Centurion is kind of surprising. So 33 infantry. And 7 archers? Okay. Got it. Yeah, you're on a 4-year kick. Well, thank you. Hopefully I've gotten better in 4 years, but, you know, maybe not. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Who knows? My explorers died and 2 new territories explored. Rough, but, you know. It's also too bad that you can't support the explorers with an army. Because inevitably, as your explorers explore, they're gonna hit territories that are guarded, right? Like, that's just nature of the business. And in this case, with them just dying, it's like, oh man, I could have done better, but no, you really can't. So this army, let's take a look. They are almost all archers, so I'm gonna want archers and cavalry. They're gonna split. I'm gonna want to defend the cavalry with swordsmen and then counter the archers with calves. This army is a mix of all. This army is no calves. This army is a mix of all, and this army is no archers. Let's go after the no archers army once I reinforce my numbers a little bit more. But now that I've discovered a whole bunch of enemy armies, as you can see, the enemy raid risk is ridiculous. This is exactly why I say really early on in the game, don't go out like spoiling don't go out with your explorers, because what's going to inevitably happen is you're going to be spoiling for a fight. You're going to discover a whole bunch of enemy armies and they're going to come down on you hard with all of their invasions. And you can avoid that by just doing nothing early game, which is silly, but like that's just the way the game works. I wonder how much money I would make if I was terrible to my citizens. Let's do it. 45,000 a day. Oh, interesting. So they're attacking the main gate, and we'll see the advantage of having guard tents. Never mind. They didn't even make it inside. This is the, like, 3rd time they've attacked this southern section, so I'm going to add another tower down that way. But it is cool to see... Oh, here's a trade route of issues. We're selling too many armor to them because we're using armor to train our own units. So I'm going to stop the armor selling to Taposiris Merca, because we don't have the enough to sell to them. It is a little impressive that they knocked down a giant wall with swords, yes. Yeah. The combat is rudimentary, but it is present. You know, a lot of games like this... I've definitely played a lot of city builder games that just like simply don't have combat, because in coding a city builder game, combat is so different than what is required to like balance an economy and taxes and all that, that often I find that city builder games leave it out because it's just tough to do, right? Like either you are a real-time strategy game or you're a city builder game. Often a lot of games aren't both, or if they are both, they aren't both well. Like, even the games I love most tend to not be... Like, let's take RimWorld, for instance. It obviously is a city or town builder game, and also a real-time strategy game. But I would say, even in the case of RimWorld, in extreme cases, it's a pretty bad real-time strategy game. Like, raids, late-game RimWorld aren't that compelling, because it doesn't... It just ramps it up to 11. So it's not like there's varied combat, where, like, it's a siege party, and a sapper party, and a drop raid all in one. It's just a lot of one of those things, and it's not, in my opinion, all that compelling as a result. So a lot of games don't do the real-time strategy combat well. I would even say the games that are focused on real-time strategy combat don't do real-time strategy combat all that well. I don't play a lot of them, but I would say, like, maybe like the Blizzard, I hate to accredit Blizzard, but they did do RTS very well with like balanced combat and compelling combat. Whereas like, you know, the Total Wars and stuff like that, I don't find particularly balanced. You know, in my opinion. Well, with that said, you know, at least it exists and there's room for improvement. And, well, that's at least something. All right, so let's use our range-focused, legion to smush this army, because this army is blocking us from discoveries beyond its border. Stronghold did do a pretty good job. There's been a lot of, I feel like the formula for Stronghold got, like, lost, though. You know what I mean? Where, like, the original few Strongholds were, like, really good. And then they sort of forgot why it was good and made a lot of bad Strongholds as a result. I don't know if you agree or not, but at least that's my feeling. Now, is there a way for me to... whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it was good and then it went downhill. That's exactly how I feel. So the other thing you can do in the combat is issue, like, deployment orders. Kind of like it's Mountain Blade, Bannerlord, or Total War, or something like that. Which is what I just did there. Oh! Hey, look, they're pivoting.
Very well. We're on it. Moving. Without question. Yes. By your command. Understood. Yes. Ready to march without hesitation.
Oh!
Very well.
That's not what I meant to do. It's so easy to, like, misclick, because it's not obvious what unit you're issuing orders to. And then you end up, like, telling your entire column of troops to, like, go do something stupid. Which I find myself doing constantly in this game, which is a big problem with its combat command, in my opinion. No, whatever. I use my superior numbers and somewhat tactics to dominate this fight. 13, 4, 6. Not bad, considering I killed, like, 80. Oh, and they were guarding a city. I just liberated a city, so you're welcome, Budo. And I can sell my excess grapes, that I have a lot of, to them. Let's put another explorer there. And you guys voted for me to, like, explore the map, so that's exactly what I'm doing. Instead of keeping, like, a nice rounded number of troops, I'm just gonna let Mars dictate how many troops I have by having him offer blessings and just control my army. So Mars takes the wheel. Thank you, Mars. This part of the map is guarded by this legion, so that legion has to die. Enforce. And the attack. I almost have the 300. I'm 2/3 of the way there. So this is a case where ambushing with horses is going to be smart. And I'm going to try to control this battle more than the previous one. So start. And I'm going to issue the order for my Cav, my Centurion, to go out that way. Cav.
Very well. We're on it.
Come on. No, come on.
Moving.
Centurion. Centurion. Oh, they're going around the pond the weird way. Whatever. Yeah. As far as I'm aware, there's no numbers as hotkey. I've tried to do the Control 1, Control 2, Control 3 schema, like a lot of games have, but to no avail here.
Ready to march.
which is why it's like pause, unpause, pause, unpause style of game control here. Oh no, I got too close. I'm coming.
Moving. Without question.
Here.
Yes.
You back up to
By your
there.
command. Understood. Yes. Ready to march. Without hesitation. Very well. We're on it.
Well, I screwed up,
Moving.
but that's okay. I'll still survive.
Yes. By your command. Understood.
You meant suggestion to developers, not for me? Yeah, no, I figured. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't in the game. And as far as I am aware, it is not. But I could also go into the settings and... I don't see anything in the keyboard shortcuts regarding tactical groups, which kind of reaffirms my idea that it isn't a part of it. I just launched a bunch of cavalry. It was a lot of cavalry, but, you know, oh well, whatever. We cleaned it out. Legion 5. I don't have a spare explorer. Oh, no, I do. I'll recall you and put you over there. I love how they can teleport. So convenient. And continue poking around the map. That's what you guys wanted. Let's get some Mars favor here and have him add some troops out of nowhere. And then attack another group. A Pollux cap. Hey, we'll give it to Mars again. Hey, Mars, we want your favor again. He's like, dude, I just sat back down. How many troops do you want? My explorer died there. And you know what? I take that personally. Y'all gonna get murdered for that. Oh, 200 is the max. All right. TIL. Today I learned. So, I've shown you what tactics looks like. Now I'm going to show you what just just zero tactics look like. Go. Do nothing. Whether there's much of a difference or not. Because personally, I would probably fight my battles more or less like this, unless the enemy group makeup was very strange. In this case, me micromanaging the battle obviously yielded way better results than what, like, auto-resolve did, because auto-resolve had all of my units focusing on, like, a general or two, while their archers, like, porcupined me bad. Also, half my archers weren't even firing because they weren't close enough. So that was, like, the greatest losses I've ever had. And that's because I didn't automate anything. I just basically said, go! And they did. And it was not good. So, little feather in my cap for controlling my people well up until now. But I did want to show you what happens if you don't. And I'm probably not going to be able to fully explore the entire map before streams end, because I'm just about out of time. But this is roughly the. I mean, you can gauge how big the map is. It's not to say that there's anything meaningful that I haven't really explored. It would just be a few more trade opportunities, maybe a relic or two. Not a big deal. This is actually the first time I'm. Oh no, that's sell to, not buy from. Bomber. I was hoping to be able to buy a unique resource that I'm not able to get myself, but I don't think I've been... Oh no, that's not true. I can buy silk. So I'm going to buy as much silk as I can from Naucratis, as I am not able to obtain silk on my own. And, well, let's see if I can't explore the map. Here, Mars. The whatever I found, I don't even know what it was, is for you. Another thing would be neat is if certain relics were a lot more meaningful to certain gods because of who they are or whatever, than just like, oh, yeah, here you can pick like which relic goes to which god. I don't know. It's there could be some like deeper mechanics where you have to favor a specific god, not just like, oh yeah, you can sacrifice pigs to all gods and all gods can be on your side at all times. Oh wow, this attack party's smoked. This is the most guarded section of my base, so they're done. They destroyed the gate and then died. So this will be my last fight. What I'm hoping to do is uncover this last section of the map, because I don't think this goes anywhere, or this goes anywhere. So this is the last area yet to be explored. I don't have a lot of infantry, so this is going to be a bit of a rough fight. But I'm going to auto-resolve it, just like I did before. And hopefully, my units will do a smarter job. What was that funny thing at the start of the stream, the invalid variable? I just, like, mistyped the command. Oh, it's an archer versus archer fight. I obviously have the numbers.
Yes. March. Without hesitation.
What's interesting is the archers in back, like, don't fire unless they get closer, so you can tell them to get closer. Which is probably for the best, because then they close the distance and all fight together. But that's odd auto-resolve behavior, if you ask me. Where they don't, you know, get in range on their own without prompting. So I think there's only like 3 regions left, because I don't think there's anything behind these regions. They don't lead anywhere. So, for the end of the stream, I will discover everything. Why not separate archers into multiple groups? I would. I don't need to win, which is why I haven't been. I'm trying to speedrun, if you will, to discover everything, and it was the last fight I'm going to be in, so it didn't really matter what the losses were. Hey, they're selling ivory. Good. It's my ivory now. I do like seeing the actual trade caravans move around on the world map, though. They are not selling anything I don't have access to. Recall. Recall. So there we go. Map fully explored. And the unique resources that I have here, the ivory or the silk, I don't really do anything with, which is interesting. I'm not sure why that is, but it's not like it's required by my patricians or plebeians or gods or for building. It's just a trade resource that in this case nobody's even asking for, so it's not even like I'm the middleman. There is the campaign missions where like Rome might ask for ivory or silk, but apart from Rome requesting those resources, you don't do anything with them. So I do hope that that gets developed on in the future. Before I end the stream, I'm going to see if I can't look up a roadmap for Citadelum. I don't know if there's a publicly available one. I'll try to find out for you guys. But that there is just about all the game mechanics and not necessarily all the content, because I obviously didn't play through all the campaigns. But it gives you a pretty good idea of what the game has in store and what to expect if you end up buying it. I can't find a roadmap, but I haven't really done a big deep dive. But yeah, I don't see any easily findable roadmap, at least, for them. I was hoping to let you know if they have plans, though, but none that I can tell. Let me poke around in their Discord real quick. But there you have it. That is Citadelum in a nutshell. Thank you for tuning in to Citadelum, which originally streamed live on Twitch October 29th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Roman citizens.